Mentioned President Biden. Swift action today from the president as he unveiled executive actions on new gun safety measures. The president tightening regulations for what are called ghost guns. These are homemade firearms that usually are assembled from parts but do not have any serial numbers, although they are working handguns. The president is also tightening regulations on pistol stabilizing braces like the one used by the shooter in Boulder, Colorado at the supermarket there recently. The shooter, you remember that massacre, killed 10 people. CBS 46's Ashley Thompson live tonight. Another mass shooting prompting reaction from the president today, Ashley, in the deadly spa shootings that we experienced across metro Atlanta. And the president says that the issue of gun violence is an epidemic.
And he also calls it an international embarrassment. We are here live at Stoddard's Range and Guns in Midtown. They were preparing for whatever the president was going to say, as were customers who rushed to the store after his remarks. At Stoddard's Range and Guns in Midtown, an influx of people following President Joe Biden's remarks on gun reform.
I think anytime there's discussion about gun control, people worry that gun purchasing that they might want to do for their own protection might be limited in some way.
President Biden's executive actions include reviewing policy surrounding so-called ghost guns, handmade guns assembled from kits that don't include serial numbers. The president is also directing the Justice Department to regulate the use of stabilizing braces.
This is an older style, but it literally slips on over this tube. And it was designed to put your hand and arm through it. So that's why it's called a brace.
The braces turn pistols into short-barreled rifles. It's the same accessory police say the Boulder, Colorado gunman used to open fire inside of a grocery store.
He wants this process, if you buy this type of firearm and you put a brace on it, he wants that to be a longer process.
The president's actions come amid renewed debate over gun reform following a series of mass shootings.
Our flag was still flying at half-staff for the victims of the horrific murder of 8 primarily Asian American people in Georgia, when 10 more lives were taken in a mass murder in Colorado.
While many are demanding gun reform, it seems as if just as many are against changing any gun laws.
There's a lot of things that are widely spread that are not true.
Jerry Henry with Georgia Carry called Biden's press conference a non-event.
The stabilizing brace reminds me very much of the bump stock, which they did away with it a couple of years ago, and that has been turned over in court.
Biden has also asked the Justice Department to draft model red flag laws, which allow people to report when someone may be experiencing mental anguish to keep them from buying a gun. Now, Biden knows he cannot solve this problem alone. It's why he's also calling on Congress to act. And today he actually asked them to ban assault weapons and close loopholes that allow people to buy guns without background checks. Several organizations that encourage gun reform applauding these first steps. Much more at 6 o'clock. For now, I am live in Atlanta. Ashley Thompson, CBS 46 News.